And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Dan Lobo. Come on. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Ready.
Back to throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set hut. 60 outlaw. Exit.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 58, right over there.
Set, go.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Smoke. 90. Wolf.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, let's get him. Set hut.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some space here. And all the way down to the 37. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yo.
Back to throw here. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Bernard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Nixon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Check 31. Fire.
64, weak.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got... Bravo!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on recovery.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's going to be a long day.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if he's...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And Eifert has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Eluding the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get lost.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
We got 4.
Ready, go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Green. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Complete to A.J. Green. First and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Mixon trying to punch it in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Snead's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They go play action now. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey.
Haywood.
Four down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Tyler Eifert. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Wolf. Right. Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 down. Shoot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home